Hey everyone, episode 174 was on the 19th of Jan 2024. First episode of the year. It's the low-hanging fruit, John and Andy. I don't remember what we talked about. I think it was lottery, gatekeeping of camping. You know, the old world camping sort of story that our parents would have had, and then what sort of we do, what we get away with now. I'm looking at the linear notes. It says RSI from the yanking lifestyle. That can't be good. Misclicking on Pornhub, travelling to disputed zones, trebuchets in war, wireless earbuds. There's a food review of Johnny Vincent Sam's. Much of muchness, you know what to expect. Yeah, like, share, follow, subscribe. I've had a lot of feedback regarding the animations that I've released. More of them to come, but the things do cost money, and I'm not asking for money, I'm just asking for likes. So just, yeah, share us out. I know we're that dirty little secret that you have, listen to us, but, we don't have to be. Eventually, even the dirtiest of taboo habits get brought into mainstream. I mean, look at OnlyFans. Enjoy.
There are improvement works ahead, so this train will terminate at the next station.
Fake news, folks. Fake news.
Are you Muslim?
He should have been slapped as a child. He's a spoiled little Greek brat who's probably been treated like a prince.
I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
You also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
Dude, you can buy Twinkies at anywhere really, any American store, even supermarkets. I'm pretty sure you can find them in now. Silly customer, you cannot hurt the Twinkie. Do you know what I was trying to watch this week? JFK.
The movie?
The movie.
With
No,
Kevin
the
Costner.
dead body, man.
No, with Kevin Costner. The Kevin Costner one? Because there's several of them.
They did a few, yes. The Kevin Costner one.
Okay.
I'll get to that in a second. That...
What's that for?
Estrogen.
That treats my rosacea.
Oh, really?
His skin
I've
feels
got
so
to clean up
soft.
on
See, I
it.
told you. His skin.
Fucking get me on there. Every time I have a shower, I flare up as well.
Okay.
You take it for like 2 weeks and it just clears it up.
Permanently?
It's never a permanent thing. There's triggers. My triggers are alcohol.
Yeah.
So
Herpes,
I
Andy.
booze up a lot over Christmas.
He has it forever.
That's augmented.
That's what?
Augmented?
Oh, so you enhance your abilities.
Augmented?
Augmented.
Yeah, augmented.
That means altered.
Yeah, antibiotic for the gastrointestinal.
So it's like that limitless pill.
Yes.
John's going to get out of here, run home at 140k an hour. Just start
Hit the
fixing
stock market to trade.
I'm having 15 conversations right now as we speak.
He's got an iPad while he's doing the stock market forecasting for the next 50 years while he's repairing the house.
Writing a movie script.
Yeah, dude.
150 mil Powerball next week. Done.
I already know the numbers if you want.
John on Limitless.
6, 12, 18, 24. Wait.
Oh, shit.
There's a pattern. I'm seeing it.
Do you know what kills it? The fact that if he did win the Powerball, trying to picture how his lifestyle would change, really wouldn't change that much. They'd be like,
What are you doing? What are you doing the Wednesday? They call him up after. Congratulations, John. You won 150 mil. What are you going to do the first thing you get the money? I'm going to Rosebud.
dude,
I got the fish and chip place
saw
up
some
there.
miniatures that came in last week.
Go to your local shop.
Yeah, but
I'm writing a check.
dude. He might call the guy, like his guy, still gets him at a discounted rate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
$40.
would you buy full price again?
Yeah,
50 mil?
I couldn't bother. It's not that I wouldn't want the discount. It's just that I wouldn't ask or bother going out of my way for the discount because I'd be like, it's too much effort for me to even talk to the person than just give them the money.
All right, so ignoring that, all the hookup guy. What about short Because like they're the only ones that sell at full price. You go to third-party stores.
Yeah.
And they sell 20% off, 10% off. Would you go to them, or would you still go just straight to...
No, I'd go to the... Well, it depends. If I like the people and I'm getting like a friendly face with like good service and good support and maybe
lap dance.
a little something on the side. It depends, right? Like I'd pay the extra 20% if I'm getting a really good experience there, where it's like a good environment, or like they let you chill there or chill with them and stuff. I think it's worth the money. But if I didn't care about the people, didn't know them, didn't really like them, I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting the 20%.
There's a question. If you won the Powerball, right, would you just buy everything like from this point on? Like you wouldn't look for bargains. Whatever you see, you just buy, zap it up.
I would do the initial
How would you
first
treat it?
step. So I go to buy a car, for example. Let's say I'm going to go buy my Lambo. All right, I walk into the showroom, blah, blah. How much is that? 300 grand. Great. Can you do any cheaper? No. All right, I'll take it.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Is that on everything?
Oh, pretty much. That would be my rule of thumb.
Would you be shopping at Aldi anymore?
I don't shop in Audi in general.
Neither do I, but I'm making the point of like, would you look for the cheapest?
No, I'd
sauce?
be, creme de la creme.
So you'd be broke in like 5 years.
No, well, I put aside like 100 mil of it.
Isn't it the truth though?
investments.
Every time one of these UK slobs like wins the lotto,
They spill it on
he's always like from some football firm, He's like,
I've seen several cases that have won it and lost. Yeah,
how many?
95% of people who win the lottery end up broke.
95.
because they don't know how to manage the money. They
Is this
just
one of your
spend.
spurious facts, or is this? I'm not going to look it up.
I have heard that like a large, I don't know if it's 95, but a large percentage of them do go broke, and mainly due to drugs.
Yeah, they just start living the Mayweather life all of a
A lot of
sudden.
it is because then you've got family coming up wanting handouts.
That too.
They don't know how to spend money.
Yeah, or
Because
save
they've
money.
They've gone from trying to save, not being able to make ends meet or whatever, to then just having all this money. And I think the companies do put you through like a course of like how to deal with it.
I know that they don't give you all. They don't tell you that you've won all the money right away because it's in heart attack inducing. Because dude, you turn up to your local Tats
No,
Lotto.
they do.
What? You're telling me
You get a phone call.
You turn up to Tats Lotto, you give them your ticket, and they're like, "Wow, you've won $8 billion, sir."
If you've registered an account and you buy through your account, like the lot account, whatever, your number's registered. The moment those numbers are drawn, they call you and say, "Congratulations, you just won 150 mil."
Really?
Yep.
That would be heart attack inducing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's why they do it, because they think they won't have to pay it out.
Oh, right. Well, that's unfortunate. It's jackpotted to 200 mil.
If the person's got no next of kin or anything, then it would just go to the government or back to the Tats, wouldn't it?
I don't know what would happen there if they died in the process.
I would say it goes back to Tats.
It'd go back to Tats.
Surely.
His estate couldn't pick it up because he has no estate. If you got next, like, if I drop off the face of the earth in 50 years,
Because say if it's linked to just like a ticket, because they have so many tickets that they go unclaimed. There's so many that.
Yeah.
But if you're linked to an account, that account would be linked to your estate, wouldn't it? Technically, anyone can go pick it up. You'd have to show ID.
No, I think you would. I mean, you would have to prove ownership or something. It's not that hard to like maintain a life forever on that money. It's just that I think most people don't know that.
Well, people
you should split the interest through.
yeah, but most
20
people don't even
different
know what
bank
that
accounts.
is. That's why the rich stay rich.
Yeah, people don't stay rich because they spend money.
You get rich from running a lot of checks. No, but
Carpal tunnel. Oh.
okay, think of it like this. Yeah, I've got a credit card that's pretty high, like debt credit card. Yeah,
Yeah.
shut up. I live on it. All right, but this is the thing.
Do you make payments on time?
I put money on it every day.
Do you make payments on time? Sorry.
Yeah, because every day I'm putting money on it, and then like it's just constant.
But you've never paid interest?
It's like $100, $200 a month, if that. At
Like
its
living
worst.
large. Fucking hell.
At its worst.
$200. Do you know how much porn you can get with that?
Who pays for porn? See, there's the start of your problem.
Well, only fans.
Don't say things as I'm drinking. Freaking hell. Just wait till I take my sip.
It's gonna have a heart attack. Okay,
No, it's going to end up over the table.
No, this is something that I got told about years ago, right? So my credit card, I've got it on a point system where it's like it's all on Qantas points,
Yeah,
right?
scam, yeah.
It's not a scam.
Yeah, sure.
Well, let me finish.
Oh, please.
My Woolies card, my rewards card.
Yeah.
I kept saying I don't need one, right? Then I got told it was my god sister that said to me, "You need the rewards card. Like you shop at Woolies, right?" I go, "Yeah, I do." well, then you may as well get the points while you're there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's not
What
worth
is it, 1-to-1?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it. She's like, dude,
You
you're
got to
not...
spend like $100 a day to get like $4 back or something, don't you? Like 400.
No, $1 is
$1 is 1 point. And then the points probably convert into like some kind of...
Okay. Anyway, one day when I was at the Woolies in Wavos...
Is that grilled?
The meat.
Chicken.
I don't know.
Is it roast or grilled?
It's roast. It's the
roast.
the spinner, the rotisserie type thing. Like the gyro style.
Yeah.
People are the worst. All right, so... I reckon John would make chewy noises in his sleep.
I do actually.
I mean, by 40, I've like gone on camping trips. I've travelled with people. John, I've never done that with. Yeah, so
Some
I
things
reckon.
are safe from Jim.
I reckon he would definitely make the chewing sounds.
John, we're going camping. Yeah, I'm all right. There's going to be a LAN party there. Yeah, all right. We've got Starlink set up, wireless satellite internet coming through. I'll bring the PC down. We've got foldable tables?
To a camping site, man. Dude, camping that we went to like 2 weeks ago, 2 weekends ago, we had a full like setup, man. Like Malacca was there, like another, the rookie was there, and we had like, it was a powered site. And I'd gone, because we'd gone, a month earlier, I'd gone and bought like a 4-way outdoor adapter sort of thing, durable, long extension cable. Malacca turned up with his camper, so he had like a marquee with lights.
Yeah.
Dude, we had like music blaring. Like it was, dude, I can't remember what someone else had.
Were there other people there, like other
Yeah, it was at a
campers?
camping ground.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't in the wilderness. But I just remember someone was talking about getting some accessory for the site, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like that's where we're at now, like camping.
Glamping?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there with like connecting power like cables to my tent and trying to fill up the air mattress. And someone said to me, "You're right there," because I was the last one to turn up and set up. And I said something like, I can just hear my old man saying to me, "Pal, where are you? A fucking hotel?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
How do you feel towards like that, like the gatekeeping of camping?
The gatekeeping of camping.
Yeah. Look, I've been camping a few times, probably about 8 or 9 times.
Actual camping?
Yeah.
Really? In a tent?
In Minecraft, and
Yes,
I've never not been in a camp.
CS.
I've been
Battlefield 1.
camping in a corner
Where's
with
the
a sniper.
I've been tents about 8 times, and one time was like one of those ones
Cabin.
where it's like a cabin, yeah. And it's like that, like, I honestly don't care how people go when they go camping. Now, like, you said it as a joke, like glamping.
Yeah, I didn't. He did.
But some people actually take offence to that, like, how dare you go with
Oh,
power on that?
yeah,
like,
yeah,
gatekeeping in that sense. Like, what, like, you're like, in charge of who can go camping how
I think
now?
people get angry because they probably can't afford to glamp, and so they'll make fun of people who can afford to do it because their version would be like some shitty, tent, like standard stuff.
Look, are you talking about glamping in the literal sense of like the vineyards and stuff that have like
No.
teepees?
When we say glamping, we're talking
Never
about
heard
like a big tent that can house multiple people, nice, set up nice facilities in there and shit
Yeah.
like that.
'Cause,
It's not just like
I've never
a
been
sleeping
camping
bag.
with power.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
as a
what I'm saying,
kid,
like, someone would probably
like,
say, yeah.
we're talking about like just who'd gone camp because it was a big group this time, right? Like the last time I'd gone was only about 3 of us. This time there was like enough.
Do you
There
shit in
must
the
have been-
woods?
No,
Where do you shit?
there was a camping site.
Drop,
Oh!
drop or actual?
Okay, well
So that is kind of glamping.
this time
Depends on his answer.
it was
True.
a camping site, right?
Do you squat or sit?
No, proper facilities, showers.
That's
all that.
glamping.
So that technically is glamping, but
Yeah,
then like
but even as a kid,
I'll
hang
be
on.
fine with that.
Okay, hang on. Let me just. I'll break it down. All right.
Wait. Before you break this down, one question, and it's a serious question. How? do you-
Wait. You say serious question, but you're cracking. Your dimples are poking through your beard.
yeah.
Right. I can actually see his old man. Like when his old man is about to say some smart ass thing, he's always. It's like the turbo winding up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the eyes and the cheeks. I'm like, all right, let's hear it. Go.
How do you jerk off when you're camping?
I don't.
Really? I don't think camping's for me. That's a big one.
Okay, number one, why is that even a question?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Please,
And the answer is every night.
Please don't. We're done. What's that? 16 minutes. We're good.
Short of when you were
4 months of content. Thanks, guys. I'll see you
once
next
you hit
week.
puberty and
Yeah.
you learnt about yanking it.
Yeah.
What's the longest you've gone without yanking it?
Oh, not long.
Are we talking like
Hours.
I actually, you know what's funny?
Hours.
weeks?
Hours.
Hours?
It would be most days, like at most days.
Hours. I'll give you hours. You are
Well,
Kramer.
from sleep to
you
wake
are
up, maybe.
Kramer. You are absolutely Kramer.
I actually thought about this the other day, which is really funny he's asking about.
Why?
I don't know. I was like, when was the last time I didn't do it?
We're going to get cancelled.
You know you're going to get RSI, yeah,
What's RSI?
in your wrist.
Oh, I'm
RSI.
okay with that. I'd rather RSI on my wrist than cancer in my balls.
I was going to say prostate cancer is the next thing.
I'll tell you what, if
Apparently it's
I
supposed to
do
be
get
really-
that one
apparently
day,
if you're doing it that often, it's supposed to be good for your prostate.
Yeah, it is. That's the whole point.
if I do get it,
It keeps
one day,
it like,
refreshed.
yeah, like,
Yeah, you're cleaning out all the dead.
like you're doing an oil change.
Yeah, ooh,
Yeah.
very sexual. Very sexual of you. I'll tell you what, if I ever get prostate cancer, I'll know it's all debunked because
A freak of science.
there's no way. There's no way.
Don't you remember the meme?
Not from the constant inflammation of you kicking your nuts.
I have been doing that. Remember that?
Can we not? How can
That
he
was an
keep
accident.
eating? He's
I'll tell you
still
what,
eating.
My left ball would have that. My
He's
right one
still
wouldn't.
eating.
So we'd know.
How is this possible?
Actually, I kicked it when I sat down. By the way, right now I kicked it when I sat down. He's still eating because he.
Okay. To answer
I
your
worked very hard
question.
today, Dim.
To answer your question.
I'm gonna work hard tonight.
all right? I don't understand. I can't believe I'm even putting this into the discussion.
You can cut the whole thing out if you want. It was just a
No,
quick
that's
kick.
fine. It's real. It was low hanging fruit. Everyone knows that by now. Why would that pose as a problem? As in, like, not being able to?
Because that's
what part
that's
of-
a ritual for me.
So,
You
well, no,
think
but
that's
what
behaviour
about?
that's been taught, though?
no,
You've learned and you've just kept it up?
oh, it's just a habit. Yeah. Sure.
Okay,
An
hang on.
addiction?
Oh, for sure.
No,
Yanking is.
is it an addiction is when it starts to interfere with your
I'll
lifestyle.
go to bed without
It doesn't
doing it.
interfere with
I'll
his
wake
life.
up an hour later and be like, "No, I've got to get up."
No, but that doesn't interfere with work. It doesn't stop you from working.
No, but I'll do it during.
Okay,
work.
it's like sex addiction, right? So many people will, like,
I've yanked it everywhere.
Can you let me?
Let me just point that out. I've done it at work. I've done it in the supermarket toilets. I'll go anywhere.
Can you let me finish?
Aeroplane. Airplane on the way to Japan, huh?
Can you let me
I
finish?
actually fucked up during a work call the other day. Anyway,
Dates, please.
yeah, after I was
Okay.
on GTA and in a work call at the same time. Picture what's going on.
Okay, can I get this? Can I say it now?
But yank stories. Let's go.
Okay, firstly, all right, you're not addicted because it's like the people that are sexually promiscuous, right? Then blame it on sex addiction. An addiction is when it interferes with your ability to work, function, be productive, all that sort of stuff. Dude, having a jerk in a company toilet isn't an addiction because you're still working in the company. You managed to go to work.
What happens if I'm missing calls because of it?
An addiction is if you're not leaving your house because you're choosing to
Wow.
do that. No, but you're not working. You're not doing any form of productivity. If I called you and said, "Let's go for a beer or come here or whatever,"
I jerk off before I met you.
thank you for joining us. What? That's fine. But that's just prioritizing what's important.
But the fact that you're doing it at work would surely be a sign that you can't just wait.
No, well, it'd be an issue. But it's like smoking,
Yeah.
right? When people start losing it, it's like, "Oh, I got to go to smoke." Well, then you're addicted, dickhead, because you're not able to function without it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like to that degree.
Yeah.
Okay, now, as far as glamping and the gatekeeping, one second.
Ah, yes.
Hang on. Okay,
Yeah.
as far as the gatekeeping of the glamping, all right, when we were sitting down, this was a powered camping site, all right, so it was in a caravan park, so we knew what we were getting, we paid for it, right? We asked specifically for power because we're only going for 2 days, and some of the people that had come hadn't gone camping before, so we didn't want to rough it, yeah?
Yeah.
We were talking about, who's gone camping before, who hasn't, who used to go regularly as a kid, blah, blah, blah. I thought about a time when I went camping. It was the last time I went with my family, like extended family. There was 4 families, I think. So there must have been about 16, 17 people, right? Maybe 5 and someone left early. We were there for like 10, 12 days, all right? We're up near Jameson, I think. Oh. We were in a camp, and I still remember it because it was it was like the coming of age one.
How old were you?
I would have been like 13. No more than 13, I reckon. I was young. It was the coming of age one because like there were a couple 16, 17-year-olds in the group, like, you know what I mean? And it was more or less the last time we all went as a family. Yeah? Dude, this camping site was somewhere near Jameson, I think, by a river, right? There was a river stream that was near the camping site. No power, no showers. There was a long drop out in the middle of, like, somewhere. That was it, right? We used to bathe in the river, right? We built an embankment, so built a bit of a dam just to shallow up the water a bit. And before we left, we actually knocked the dam wall down because it was flooding, right? But for 12 days minimum, we were literally like, that was roughing it, yeah? We didn't have iPads. We had no phones. We had nothing, no electricity whatsoever. We had a radio blaring Greek radio like 3XY all day. Like, and
It still gets picked up in Jameson.
yeah, for some reason. Right? They were blaring Greek music like the whole time. Every night there was like just a bonfire. And there was like 4 or 5 adult women and they were all making meals, like proper meals. Like it's not like we went hungry. Every couple of days we might drive into town, which was like 20 minutes away, or walk it like, 45 minutes away. I don't know how we did it. The idea of it doing now as an adult, even with like no women and children, it's still like irks. Like how's that possible? I've got 3 phones going at any given time. I need power. You know what I mean? So we're talking about that sort of shit. That was camping. That was camping, right? When we were in Inverloch a month ago, again a powered site. It was just me and 2 other mates, and we didn't do anything. We just sat by the site because it was raining some of the time. Just sat by the site, reading, whatever, talking shit, drinking, listening to music. Took a walk into town, went to the pub, came back. Kept it basic. Glamping is what you see at the vineyards, where they've got those teepees and stuff on raised floorboards and like air cons, proper beds. You know what I mean?
I've never seen it. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I think there's levels. You're talking about like extreme stuff.
I don't see a powered campsite as glamping because you're still technically pitching a tent. You might be trying to make it a bit more comfortable in regards to like having power, having like,
I think the rule of thumb for that then, and I could be wrong because I've never looked this up, but glamping would be, do you have access to electricity? Yes. You're probably glamping.
What about like a caravan?
Again, that's glamping. I mean, who the hell can afford a caravan?
Well, I've got mates that got caravans.
Yeah,
same.
but not everyone.
Yeah, but
Everyone can afford a
they're
tent.
self-sufficient caravans too because they've got solar panels on them now. Yeah, but you wouldn't call that glamping. Like they pull them up in the middle of nowhere.
I think if you have to spend money to camp, you're glamping.
Andy wants like a Huckleberry Finn story.
Yeah.
He said like, you need to have a bindle, no shoes, 13 years old with smokes. You know what I mean?
Like, picture us telling our parents, like you said, you're old man, right? Like,
dude, I swear to God, like, because I was cracking it about the power. I was cracking it about the power or something because the box was stuffed. I can't remember what it was. And I stopped. I'm like, what am I doing? And it's like, what's wrong? I could just hear my old man. This is another QP.
Exactly,
like,
right?
You go to a fucking hotel.
Exactly.
Where were you?
Yeah. They would think it's a joke.
They've just been embarrassed. Man.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
All they need is 2 things. A tent, like a basic ass tent, and a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
That's it.
If that.
Dude,
I went hunting with him.
Or just a sleeping bag.
I was like 17 and I went hunting with him. Or maybe I was like, I think I might have been 18 because I remember driving us to the last place that we gone hunting in, like 20 years ago. And we pitched a tent because when you go hunting, you either go late at night or you get up, pre-dawn. So we went out for a shoot like that night and then went to bed late just for a couple of hours. And we had Japanese fucking roll-out mattresses, no air, nothing. I just remember sitting there like on the ground in that fucking sleeping bag and the old man's like a meter from me, just cracking bad jokes. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Like freezing. You know what I mean? For what, man? To shoot a rabbit like fucking idiots. But yeah, look, I get what you're saying, but I don't take away the fact that even going to a camping ground and pitching a tent, I don't see that as glamping. Because I respect both because I've done both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Queen's birthday or Easter weekend, like 3 years ago when I went to Mansfield with my lucker, we went to some hanging flats. I can't remember what it's called, but it's out past Mansfield. It's like 45 minutes past Mansfield. And then like the drive from the front of the camping site to the actual camping site is like 35 minutes. Your phone loses power about 10, 15 minutes into the drive. No toilets, no showers, no nothing. We were just parked by a river stream.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
But I know women and children couldn't do that. They prefer not to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy to do it with, like, a couple boys, but even I get sick of it. Like after, it's like, dude, I need some power. I need to check emails. My job relies on it. You know what I mean?
Times have changed.
The wogs in the 70s and 80s, man, they didn't need emails. Like they didn't
have it.
That's what I'm saying. Like they wouldn't. They could go away for a week and just switch off because it didn't matter. Me, if you're off the clock, like you, dude, if you don't answer your phone,
it's finished.
Yeah, where are you? Like your job's
where are you? The company's finished. The company's gone. I get back, everything's gone.
The company folds.
They've already packed everything up.
took a week. Faster than I could pack up the tent.
I think if you try to sign into like an online portal and your username doesn't work anymore, like, well, that's peculiar. What the hell's going on? Hey, you call up what are they called? Like the webmaster. Like Hey, what's going on? My password's changed. Who are you? I was the vice president. Yeah, no, mate. I've never heard of you.
We don't have an account for you.
You're fucked. Here's a question. Would you go camping now?
Yeah.
Does it actually, like, appeal to you?
Yeah, it does. Like, I'm pretty easy going. If you want me to come along, I'll tag along.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not the type to initiate stuff. Like, like used to go camping a lot, go forward driving a lot, stuff like that. And I always just be happy to tag along. Go for the weekend,
Bring
whatever.
his miniatures. You know how peaceful he would love it, I reckon. Bring his miniatures.
See him set up
just
with the
buy a
magnifying
stream.
glasses.
They have little mobile, like, little stations.
And a one of those influencer ring lights.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's trying to sleep, and it's just...
People in the joining camps like, who's that influencer? It's just John working on miniatures.
Everyone is always cracking it, because it gets to like 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, sometimes even like 1:30, and all you hear is there anything in that?
Yeah, it's full.
That's all you hear at night is because it's the paintbrush in the water.
Yeah, and the ring light would attract all the moths.
Yeah,
it's just black for
people are trying to sleep.
He's covered in mosquitoes. Johnny, you right? Yeah.
Look, man,
I'm surprised you don't YouTube that or like stream that.
He's lazy.
I'm not good enough. I'm nowhere near good enough to like put my stuff out.
Rubbish. What about all the crap that's out there that like gets hits?
They're good painters.
I think it's more the content than you just being good.
You don't have to be good.
Yeah, you just have to. Yeah.
The Warhammer, like paint miniature, or just miniature, like miniature social media. The miniatures on social media. It's not content. It's basically just people painting stuff, and it's in.
Have you seen Twitch? Have you seen what's on Twitch?
Yeah, I know. But it's like the content is them showing how they've painted it, and there's like a tutorial. I don't have the knowledge to do a tutorial.
I'm just
slapping
I
like
think
a whole
people
bunch of
just
different.
tune in to watch.
I don't think
whole
I've
bunch of
ever
different
watched a
colours.
miniatures like tutorial of painting, but I can just hear two different types of voices. One, the guy with the perennially blocked nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now we're going to use the coda. And you just a slight base on the bottom.
Well, you know what? You are right.
Not too much.
You are
if you go spill.
Do you judge a YouTube channel by their audio?
No.
Yes.
No.
Like the quality of their audio.
I'm an audio engineer. It shits me when I can't get this podcast to sound right. Because there's so many other things I could do to make it better, but I'm lazy.
I think I'm used to the point that either everyone's streaming from a webcam or a phone.
So what? Even with a webcam or a phone, you can get good sound.
Well, that's what I mean. You don't have to touch it. It's all just buy a decent one.
Do you know what shits me the most? It's not even an audio issue. It's a visual. When someone's doing a stupid reel, like a synchronized TikTok or whatever the fuck they're doing, and it shows them moving back into the phone to switch it off.
Oh, yeah. Edit it out.
Edit the last.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe they don't know how to edit.
Dude.
That's why it's like
Just
on a phone.
crop the end. Just crop.
The thing is, most like TikTok and stuff, they actually have inbuilt editing software.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you can literally just go into it, just swipe
slide
it, just
your
swing
finger
it,
just half a minute
end
to the
the
left.
video 3 seconds earlier.
Not even, man. You don't need to show that last half second of you reaching in to switch off the video. It totally ruins.
Or when they press start,
the suspension.
Same thing, but in reverse.
Yeah, it's like the suspension of disbelief. It's like, okay, I'll get on board with your stupid miming TikTok or whatever. Just edit the last part that makes it seem like you're recording.
Talentless fools.
Would you like to? You're talentless. Would you like to see the Godfather of miniature painting, like a quick tutorial video?
Yes.
Not a whole video.
Yeah,
but
send
just
it in WhatsApp.
no.
I'm just picturing this guy living in like the Batcave, but he's got like Leonardo da Vinci's best works on his walls.
Pull it up.
right.
YouTube. This guy, because he left Warhammer, they've basically stopped showing painters' faces.
What's his name?
Duncan Rhodes.
Of course it is. Sir, Duncan the First. The Rhodes Scholar.
Painting Academy. There you go.
Oh my God. Is that him?
Yeah.
He looks exactly as I would have imagined.
Imagine what he sounds like in a second.
Because he left, he was basically...
Can you stop being a dickhead for 2 seconds of your life, man?
What was the guy that's got the afro and he
Afro
painting?
Jack?
No, and he was like a painter.
Yeah, he's dead.
Bob
now.
Ross.
Bob Ross, yeah.
This guy's like the Bob Ross of painting for miniatures.
Just going to get a lovely
Yeah, that's he talks
green
exactly.
apple.
Yeah, we're just going to cover it up, stuff like that. And basically, when he left, the next guys that were like
When you
kind
say
of-
left, what did he leave?
he left Warhammer
So he doesn't
altogether. He
touch-
left the company.
Okay. He's part of the company.
He used to work for the company and then
Right.
he left. He was there for like many, like 20 years. I don't know how long. He left. The next guy took over. Then he left. Then the next guy. So about 4 heads left after him. Because of his departure and then they're following departures, Warhammer now has their own painting academy where they teach you. The painters now don't have their faces anymore, so people don't get attached to them.
Right.
And it was just hands. You just see
Yeah.
hands. But now they've finally realised they need like a personality to
You
the
gotta-
painting.
yeah, because people
So they've
attach to-
started introducing the faces again.
Yeah.
He was a big hit. Yeah, he was a big hit. When he left, it was a big hit. Yeah.
Such a dick.
Take it off! Take it off!
Okay, hang on.
He's got his own paint.
which one?
I don't know. Just pick something.
This one? How many thick coats, Jim?
Yeah. Right.
That'll be the thick coats, Jim.
So he's saying he's like 2 thin coats. You do 2 thin coats of paint, and that's all you need.
Uh-huh.
He's stripping paint from models. So how many coats are on it? There's not going to be any talking.
Why wouldn't they be talking? Wait, he's stripping paint as in like it's been painted over enough times.
So
Oh.
it appears underneath this purple, there's a whole coat of red.
Uh-huh. What's it, the 12 bar blues, man?
I know, huh?
Now it seems underneath that layer of red,
Very Bob Rossi.
a whole layer of blue.
This is so dry, right? Can someone punch someone? Like, dude.
So I don't know what sort of blue paint is used here, but it's very stubborn. But underneath it, there appears to be bits of green.
The bastards.
So obviously, the more paint you put, the more details get covered up.
Yeah.
You can actually go on eBay and you can buy models that are completely just covered in like 100 layers of paint, and it's like a surprise model. You have no idea what you're getting, and they'll sell them for like $50, and it could be a limited edition model.
Prize box.
All right,
That's a Christmas idea. I might do something for you guys.
what's that?
Bring a mystery gift in that's covered in 100
What do you mean?
100 layers of paint.
Why?
You have to strip it all
To
down.
the point where like the paint's just
That
made
is
it
the
like
most
a s-
annoying thing to do, stripping paint
Oh, I
off
know.
models.
Yeah. Imagine.
And just
Why would you have to do it that often if you're buying models that are new?
so usually you strip a model if you're not happy with the paint scheme, or if you primed it too thick.
What kind of maniac is painting like 1,000 layers on it before deciding?
No, you're not doing it. But well, I was talking. You know that model I showed you? That model I showed you?
Yes.
That's the very first time I've ever based an entire scheme in yellow. Mm-hmm. Yellow is the most notoriously bad colour to paint.
Right.
Other than white,
Why's that?
because it's very. I was only $10. Don't worry.
Relax it. Take it. I'm not
You'll
going to
have to
have
get
it
the
next
same
week.
thing next time.
I'm not going to
cover
have
the
it
cost.
next week, so just take it now. It's mine.
It's mine.
See, that's your credit card interest right there.
Yeah, literally, man.
It's a
Hey,
very-
that chocolate. I didn't even get to finish what I was saying about that.
What's that?
About what?
The
About
credit
what?
card. The bonus points.
You rambled on about something about camping after.
Yeah, you were just talking
It's your
about
own fault.
Yeah.
You're a prick.
All right, circle back.
For that, you get no chocolate.
I don't want to touch it.
Sure you don't.
So yellow is like, I think it's opaque. That's the word they use.
I was
Or
thinking
not?
more mustard.
Chocolate, John?
Later. Not opaque. I don't know, but basically, yellow and white, the pigments are very pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And when you paint with them, you have to be very slow, and it just becomes messy and streaky. Now, those ones that I showed you, that was a trial of about 12 different yellows over different base colours. I, of course, like doing things difficult and decided to prime them in like a dark charcoal colour, which
Why?
is like the very big no-no for like yellow.
Why would you prime a yellow colour, like a light colour, with a dark primer?
Because there's a shortcut with priming things dark. It adds depth to like crevices and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And it just makes it naturally darker.
It's like adding a natural contour. Like
Yeah,
underneath.
exactly.
Yeah,
So if you miss an area, you can say, oh, that's a shadow. If you can't be bothered getting into a certain area, it's too hard. You don't want to, like, it could be like an armpit that's too difficult and you spent too much time on the chest piece.
Here's a question. You're all about like this sort of shit, right? How long have you been doing it now?
About 2.5 about 2.5 started
Around COVID, right?
About 2.5 years now.
So it's a creative thing,
Yeah.
right? I know that when we were in primary school, you used to draw cartoons and comics like I did. How come you never did anything past that? Because I mean, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
I do all the graphics. What's it called? Production cells for the podcast. I used to love getting like the Photoshop up and doing like the whole scene and all that shit.
Yeah.
I can spend hours. Like the Duke Leverage mascot, I redid it all last week. You know, that actually looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. But that took me. I spent like 2 days on that. That's okay. You're a dog.
I said settle down.
Really, really. You're a prick. Considering I've got no formal training in graphics design, I think it's not bad.
I know. The AI did a good job.
The AI didn't do anything.
Go on.
The AI did nothing. You scumbag. Anyway, my point is how come you never like tinkered with like paintbrush or like Photoshop the way I have?
Like in the sense for
Anything. Like I've always done like audio or visual shit like that.
for career wise, I just never appealed to me. But it's
okay. I did it before it was a career.
Yeah.
That's how I like. That's
I
how
do
I
muck around with that stuff at home.
Do you?
Yeah, but
Could see the hentai he's done.
I just muck around with it.
Pussy.
What's this folder in your desktop? Project H.
Project H. Nothing.
Nothing.
Why is it password protected? Well, you know,
I'm taking
it's just-
Japanese.
Yeah, I just, I don't want to be laughed
No,
at.
I'm saying, do you like Photoshop and Illustrator as a starter? Do you have those installed on your computer?
No, I use
Exactly.
GIMP.
Use what?
GIMP. I'm a tight ass.
Oh my god! All right, so you do play around with shit like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I created a whole bunch of custom uniforms for Football Manager.
Nice.
The depravity, man. The serious depravity. I think
If I'm going to conquer all of Europe with Catanzaro, they're going to look good doing it.
that was Catanzaro.
That's where my parents. That's the club that my parents are from.
They're in Football Manager?
Yeah.
That's
The
mad.
funny thing is, a lot of people will do like a 100-year like sim of Football Manager, and they just let the game run its course. And apparently, Catanzaro is his little C division team in Italy. Constantly ends up becoming like a powerhouse in Europe and dominating the world.
Like gets pushed up to Premier League sort of stuff?
Yeah, like in the Italian league, dominates Champions League, wins at World Club
Really?
Cups, everything. Yeah, and it's just like a sim that always they run a 100-year sim in it.
That's just the way the game's programmed.
Yeah, and it's based off like like
Trajectory, man. Like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but it's just hilarious because he's like this grassroots little team.
But see, that's the kind of sickness I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like custom uniforms for thing. I remember I was sick from school for a week in 99. I had the PS1. FIFA 99 had just come out. I spent a week making the South Melbourne Hellas soccer team.
I remember that.
I took over like some random international league team, some shit team. I had the booklet from the last game that I'd gone to with all the players' profiles. Literally went in and did the uniforms, the names, even each player. I customized each player to the point where like Anastasiadis had that like Widow's Peak head because he was going bald. You know what I mean? You could see him. He'd get subbed on in the third, like in the last sort of 10 minutes and kick a goal. But that's what I mean. That's like who else?
Well, I used to do it with the wrestling games.
Yeah, that's
All the time.
That's
Yeah.
all creativity.
Yeah, I just kind of, I don't want to say grew out of it. I just kind of petered out.
Did you ever do it?
No, never.
Why? I mean, you're a gamer.
Yeah, I prefer to like play the game than design the game.
You're a scumbag, man. That's a shit hit. Fuck off.
I'm not creative.
Bullshit.
In like a illustration sense and stuff, I'm not.
Where would you say your creativity goes? Not everyone is creative.
Probably to my penis.
You're a moron. Yeah, you should join that Puppetry of the Penis stage show. Yeah, there you go. There's a career.
That could be a thing.
The next wave is coming from Bentley.
Why does it just keep bobbing up and down? Well, that's the limitations of what it can do.
You're fucked. Anyway, moving along, please. All right. What?
Nothing.
Chocolate?
Yeah, please have your chocolate.
No, story about your chocolate.
What chocolate?
You said you never got to
Started
finish
your
your story.
Your chocolate story.
Chocolate story.
Oh!
Have a chocolate
He
story.
had a whinge 5 minutes ago about not finishing his chocolate story. Here now
No,
he
not
doesn't
the
even
chocolate story. The points.
No, you said about chocolate. I never got to finish.
I never said anything about chocolate. I said the points thing.
Hey, help me out here.
Yeah, you said something. No, you were saying I didn't get to finish my chocolate story.
It wasn't the chocolate story.
That's what you said.
Is that just a point of reference for
We're
you?
going to listen back.
Am I going to rewind this? Because I really can't be bothered.
So you can't prime things with, if you're going to use yellow, you can't prime things black. Yeah?
Right.
Yeah, right. So that was like 12 different versions of yellow I tried. And that made it significantly harder. It took me ages. I was about to basically give up, strip every single model that I painted. It was like 22 models. And I was going to just repaint them a different color, blue, green, purple, any color other than yellow and orange, very similar pigment colors, and white. Those are three very bad colors. So I was just going to strip. I'm talking about stripping paint.
What do you invest in, man? Like, let's say, like, as in outside of like work, hobbies, future shit. In hobbies.
Money or time?
Both. Like, okay, example. He's just talking about miniatures, yeah?
Yeah.
How much time do you sink in the miniatures a week? If you,
A week, when I'm doing good, 14 hours.
okay, so
2 hours,
2 hours
a night. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's your wind down.
Yeah.
Okay. I just spent 3 nights literally doing Duke leverage heads. Yeah? Just because with that sort of shit, because it's got to be streamlined, you just want to get it done the same way, get the template done, and then do them all, bang them out one after the other. Right? And of course, once I started with the head, I had to make the mugs. I got a whole bunch of mugs. Then I thought, hey, you know what? I might as well get these done as well. And then I started editing one of my websites. Like, it just kept going. What's wrong?
Question.
Oh, God.
Why don't you just get the actual model to do the face poses for you?
Because the model is an 8-year-old child that was 8, like, 30 years ago.
It still pretty looks the same.
No.
The features are still there.
No.
Tim goes,
Can't you de-age?
38-year-old guy
Disney.
now.
Yeah. Contact Disney and they'll give you the de-aging technology.
They don't need Disney.
Yeah, the one they used on Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I didn't see the last Indiana.
No one did. But on the trailer.
So
Did you watch The Irishman?
No.
No.
But would you like to hear how Indiana Jones ended?
The last
We've
one?
spoken about it. We discussed
Oh,
it.
as in, like, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert for a crappy movie that no one's going to
I
go
think
watch
we
anyway.
discussed this last
No.
time.
No. We talked about the movie about how it's all woke and that stupid
In the
bitch.
end, no, we definitely spoke about the end.
I don't know anything about the end.
Well, then you didn't want to pay attention. All right, go.
Yeah, I nodded off.
So
halfway
they
through.
time travel
Yeah, we definitely spoke about this.
No,
Go on.
no,
to
no.
the past.
I don't remember this.
you didn't talk to me about this.
You talked to us about
Maybe after.
Maybe after, but not to me.
Now, I can't remember if they time travel back to Rome or they had time travel back to prehistoric, but they time travel. And I think he dies,
this. Yeah.
and then there's some technology that lets him go back to the future, and he's back to life, or the tech brings him back to life or something.
But if he's dead, he's dead.
Some malarkey, man.
Wait, did he die in the past?
Yeah.
So he dies as a young man.
No, he dies as an old man in the past.
So he's an old man goes to the past where he wasn't already born. He doesn't run
It's
into,
prehistoric. I don't know if
that's
it's
what I'm
ancient
saying.
or
He doesn't
prehistoric.
run into his past self. He's before that.
No, they're in the. I don't
Dies
even
in
know,
the
yeah.
prehistoric time. They fast forward, and then he gets
I
put back
don't
to
know,
life.
but all I know is they time travel and it was a piece of crap.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my
Yeah,
life.
they're reaching.
New Star Wars will be interesting.
Ugh.
You
You
hear
know
about
what?
Yeah. The director.
What? I didn't heard
What
anything.
she said?
Yeah.
What
The
did she
time
say?
for like females is now to rise or whatever, and she's like, "This is." I don't know.
Because that hasn't been the norm for the last 10 years.
I don't know. I saw She-Hulk season 2 got rejected though. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
great.
already made a loss of 200 mil.
Of course it has. But you know they'll just blame the patriarchy for that.
Oh, for sure.
The actress apparently has already said that the Disney universe, the Marvel universe, is dead in the water now. They can't salvage it.
Have you seen Echo?
What's Echo?
The trailers for Echo?
It's a deaf superhero, isn't
Yeah.
A deaf superhero.
The worst trailers.
It's Marvel.
I've
It's
ever
Daredevil's
seen.
cousin.
I was going to say, are they black and trans as
They're
well?
to say they're reaching on that. Fuck, they are reaching.
Is she Puerto Rican?
I think she is. Filipino, I think.
Yeah, she's something. She's not white.
She's like a bit of a darker
But
Asian.
what they've done is they've got an what's his name? From SVU. The bad guy?
It's for you.
No, but he plays one
What
of the
guy?
detectives in SVU.
Which guy?
The main guy, like one of the detectives.
Yeah.
He plays a bad guy in Daredevil.
Ah.
The bald one. I forgot his name.
Colin Farrell.
No, SVU, you dickhead. With Mariska Hargitay, right? Like the...
Oh, it might be the other one.
You're thinking of the one with the military one, yeah?
No.
No.
I'm thinking about the sexual crimes unit one.
I can't remember which one. Maybe it isn't sexual crime.
Ice-T.
Yo, man.
You had the John Mulaney stand up when he does Ice-T?
No.
In SVU.
Anyway, he's like one of the points of interest of the show. Like he brings the show together. A lot of people are watching it because he's fucking great.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I have no idea who you're talking
Just do
Google.
a car search.
Just Google.
Just Google Law and Order, and I'll point it out.
Oh,
there.
Law and Order.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you
I
think
still don't know
SVU
the
is?
cast in that. I don't know.
Okay, hang on.
I was thinking NCIS. Sorry.
I can't think of his name. Just got images.
Dun dun.
Bum.
Fuck me, I don't
Why
have
don't you just
my
type
glasses
Echo?
Yeah.
on. Oh yeah, that's true. Echo Disney or Marvel.
Cast Disney. Okay, so her.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, the bald
there
guy.
he is. There he is.
That's
I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
I've gone blank.
he was in Men in Black too, wasn't he?
Yes,
Well, in the first one.
as the farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Salt and water, sugar water.
This guy, right?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Just go to all.
I'm going to cast you, douchebag.
Oh.
Him.
Yes.
Yes, that's him. Vincent, that guy?
D'Onofrio.
Yes.
Okay, see? It's
Yeah.
Doesn't he play Kingpin?
Yeah, Kingpin.
Yeah.
He's
Thank you. That's
played
the name.
Kingpin in
That's the name.
Daredevil and everything.
That's him. He's
Yeah.
Kingpin in Echo.
Yeah.
Right. So they
okay.
brought him in to really carry the show. It's a 5-episode.
They
special.
killed him in the first episode.
I don't know, but it has. I don't think it's released yet. But the trailers for the show are so bad. So they start off like this, right? Typical like dark scene. Making her out to be like this badass, and then they're like, her rage, her anger can't be stopped, and that's it. That's the whole trailer.
When she talks, does she talk like a deaf person? Well, out of curiosity.
Wow.
I don't know, man, but the trailers look terrible.
Hang on, man.
The
Not all
trailers look
deaf
terrible.
people have that cadence.
I'm just saying. It's a question. I'm not being a smarter. I'm just saying. I follow a chick on Insta and she's got a cochlear and she talks like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you follow it?
She's probably got like triple E cans.
Jick up. Nah.
You people are wrong. Both of you.
She's got a nice smile.
Is it an AI?
It's endearing character.
I hope not.
Oh,
I
dude,
hope not.
that
Send her
AI,
money.
Have you heard about those AIs popping up now that are making all the money on
Yeah.
Instagram?
I
Yeah.
sent
Oh,
you the
yeah.
link the
Yeah,
other
but
day.
there's more now. There's even more.
Of course, they're everywhere.
Dude, if you look at the that's actually something I wanted to yeah.
Did you?
This was the latest production reel for the last podcast I did about Kiss.
Yeah.
So I've started using the cleavage shots if you've seen the other ones, right?
Yeah.
I'm purposely using AI racks so no one can say we're demeaning any women. Like
That.
it's a art, and it's making more money than anyone on the planet. When an AI model has thousands of followers who are paying money,
Yeah.
how is it any more demeaning for me to use the same image?
Oh,
to
because
promote?
people will complain, but to make money, they won't complain.
Yeah.
If they're making money, they won't complain. If you're making money, they'll complain.
You saw, how I posted a couple of things about the translations from the anime?
Yeah, the woke translation, that was the worst.
Oh, that was terrible.
So they've already replaced that voice actress with AI, and you can't even tell.
Yeah.
Of course they have, man.
But then, as a joke, they continued it, and they're like, they actually say that actress's name in the own voice, like the AI voice. It's like she's the worst. No, they're the Western like voice translators. They're the worst. Something like that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying with that thing. Okay, so the whole story was with that was the voice actors were taking on a manga, wasn't it? They were doing the voice translation.
Yeah, they were translating the anime.
The Japanese anime. They were translating it to English.
Yeah.
But what they were doing was recreating the text.
Changing the context
completely with like cramming it with woke agenda shit.
Yeah.
Where it adds nothing to the story.
No,
it just confuses. Confuses anyone trying to follow the plot.
Yeah, like there's one anime that I like that I'm watching. Dangers in the Heart, I think it's called.
I heard. Yeah,
it's really good. I like it. And he's like some little emo punk in high school. He's got like suicidal thoughts and all that crap. And the girl that it's a little slice of life rom-com.
I was going to say that's a bit etchy, isn't it?
Slightly, not heavy at all. No, very barely.
What's what?
Yeah, I've seen some clips.
What's what?
Etchy. It's like
what's etchy?
It's like
gets the ball juices going.
Yeah, pretty much like a feast for the eyes.
Yeah, it's like fan service.
Yeah, exactly, fan service.
I would.
A little bit of panty shot here, a little bit of.
It's not because there's nothing like.
He's doing the full range of motions.
I wouldn't. It has elements of, but it's nothing like, say, Food Wars. Food Wars is
full on.
100%. First two seasons.
I showed
100%.
a clip to a chef that I was working next to about 2 weeks ago, and she was losing it. She's like, "What the hell's this?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, they're cooking some sort of souffle."
Must be using MSG.
So basically, in that one there, she's a fashion model. Like she, like like teen, like fashion magazines. And so they go out for the day, and they're out for lunch, and he's talking about like some stuff about fashion. And then the actual translation is, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually like talking about fashion to her. She's the expert." But the translation that was the Western sub-translation was, "I can't believe I'm mansplaining to her about fashion."
Wow.
But
wait, where did you watch this?
Downloaded.
But
and
what was a man saying it?
Yeah, he was like thinking to himself, "I can't believe I'm mansplaining to
dialogue.
her." Yeah, but the actual dialogue was
the problem is no man on the planet ever thinks of mansplaining.
No, but with anime, they're constantly always in a monologue all the time because it's just them.
But I'm
thinking.
saying in a monologue, no man on
he
the
would have
planet
just thought, "I can't believe I'm explaining this to her."
Yeah, he wouldn't say to himself, "I can't believe I'm mansplaining."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
It makes it completely unrealistic.
Yeah.
Unless she's thinking in a monologue,
I can't believe
I'm
he's
femsplaining to him.
Nah, even women don't say it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But that's the point. Like, they're overreaching with this sort of shit to the point where it's not just overcorrection. They're speaking for minorities, the opposite gender, on their behalf when it's not even needed. Do you know what I mean?